We're here in Paraty, a small village just about 4 hours north of Rio. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a magnificently well-kept old village. It's got horse cars that cruise around the streets, low sidewalk cafes. Beautiful place, which is quite a distinct difference compared to Rio, where we've just come from. Rio is a bit manic. It's a huge city. We did two of the tourist sites, Christ the Redeemer and Sugarloaf Mountain, and because you get so high up above the city, you can see just how huge it is and how far it extends out. It is massive. It's similar in some ways to South Africa. We've got really high wealth in one area, and just around the corner you've got the really poor kind of like destitute people living in favelas, which everyone knows about. So yeah, it's been an interesting first week into South America. Brazil's turned out to be very expensive for us. We've had to relook all our money issues. So now we're basically going to have to cut short a lot of our travels, just because the distance involved and the cost to do those were really high. So you're going to have to bring our trip down to about a month now, which is a bit unfortunate, but in some ways it's really nice because now we get to focus on one or two places that we really want to visit, and hopefully if that all comes together we're going to have an amazing experience, albeit a short one, in South America. Otherwise, it's been a pretty good week. We've seen a bit of Rio, we've seen a bit of the forest out in Panopolis, and now in Paraty we're kind of taking it very easy, and there's something really noisy out there.
It's been an eventful first week in South America, to say the least. It's been really exciting, but in the beginning it was tough. We zoomed home for 4 days to get fresh insulin, which was great, and to see our families, which was wonderful, but it meant we did Southeast Asia, South Africa and South America all in the space of about 6 days, which was just exhausting and kind of insane in retrospect. Because for the first couple of days in Brazil I just felt completely discombobulated. I felt like my brain was somewhere and my emotions were somewhere else, and my body was in the third place. So it was only when we went up to the mountains in Paraty that I started kind of feeling myself again. And now we're in Paraty and we've had a chance to catch our breath and catch up on work and emails, and I'm feeling a lot more stable. We're heading home in a month, as I think Mark said, which I think is the right time. The food here has been a little bit tricky, kind of in the opposite way to Asia. I think we'd gotten so used to the Asian way of eating and light meals, lots of stir fries, lots of rice and noodles and that kind of thing. And then we arrived here and there's loads of like heavy bread products and these meaty pastry bread things that we've been trying to avoid, and it's all completely different. So it's been a bit of a challenge this week, remembering how to take enough insulin for heavy carbohydrates. But I think, again, now that my body's stabilized and I'm not so exhausted and we're kind of getting into the swing of things again, I think the next month is going to be pretty smooth sailing and really exciting. We're going to see some amazing things in South America, which I'm very excited about.